Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today we are here at Dollar Tree. Today's date is July 21st of 2026. We've got a lot to cover today. So we're starting off today in the seasonal section because they have some new products that you're definitely going to want to add to this week's shopping list, and they're new too. They updated this area with some new banners, also some fun party favors and entertainment products. So get cozy and comfortable, grab your notebook, a pen, your drinks and snacks. Let's go shopping at Dollar Tree today. And we are starting off right here in the fall section. So I hope you guys got your notebook and pen and your screenshot fingers ready. Let's go. So they got this adorable banner here. It is 96 inches, and on this banner it has the forest animals, and it says I am thankful for. So if you guys are throwing a nice party, a Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving type of celebration, I think this is perfect for everybody to participate and fill out, and then you guys hang the banner up. They not only have it in the forest animals, but they also have it in pumpkins, acorns, and leaves. Also 96 inches. Those are the two options. Now down here, they brought these in, and these are so adorable. They did switch it up a little bit this year. So you got the squirrel. These are the 2-pack containers. They are microwave safe, freezer safe, top rack dishwasher safe, and with the removable lid, you could use it in the microwave. Now this one includes not only the squirrel but also a fox. And then you have this container. This one says falling leaves and pumpkin please. The other one says happy fall. Measurements on these are 50.7 fluid ounces and 30.4 fluid ounces, and this is how it looks on the inside. And then this one, the measurement is 47.4 inches by 30.4 inches for $1.50. Then they got some adorable napkins right here. The napkins are so nice this year. We are getting a 16-pack. They measure out 13 inches by 13 inches. And then you have these beautiful sunflower ones. Again, a 16-pack and 13 inches by 13 inches. Then they added these back. You got the dish sponges, which is a 2-pack. So it includes the acorn and the turkey. Aren't those adorable? And then so you guys could take your screenshots. These are too adorable. Must pick up. I got them last year and they're awesome. And they got in the activity placemats, which you are getting a set of 12. And here are the ones that they have. Now these are always good to pick up too if you're entertaining little ones, and not even just little ones. I'm sure adults would do these too, but I see these at Hobby Lobby and they usually want like $6 for them, but at Dollar Tree you're getting 12 of them for $1.50, which I think is a good deal. Then here they got in the door covers. These are measuring out 35 inches by 0.43 inches by 71 inch, and this one says welcome. They got this one with an outdoor scene. And it looks like those are the two options they have. Now, right over here, they brought these back in. Here is the 24-piece of picks. So this is the maple leaves, acorns. They got the pumpkins, which include 2 different colors. And then football for football season that is approaching. And then down here, look at these adorable trays. There's 4 different ones to choose from. Here is the pumpkin ones. And the pumpkin ones are returning. And then you have the beige one. Then they have the maple leaf one. This one is a 3-section. And then it also comes in like this lighter brown color. These are for $1.50 and they're really adorable. They are hand wash only. Check these out. These are too adorable this year. Ow. They are giving us 10 plates. This one measures out 10 inches by 10 inches. Then they have the hedgehog. And this one is also 9 inches by 9 inches. Look at the adorable fox. And then this one, a squirrel. These are for $1.50 each. Now, this is one thing when they raise the price up to the tumblers. I try not to buy as many tumblers, but they got me on these this year. Look at what they did. So cute. The cup is really adorable. And here's what the shakies look like. So this one has a pumpkin, and you all know dishwasher, microwave safe. No, these are hand wash only. And then look at this adorable fox one with all the forest animals. I would purchase this one off of the strength of how adorable this cup is. And then you got the fox on the inside. These are for $1.50. And then up here, they got these stampers in that are shaped like pumpkins. You're getting an 8-pack. Doesn't show what the stamp says on it. If any of you guys purchased them, can you let us know in the comments what is in the stamp? Is it a pumpkin, happy fall, a forest animal? What is it? Here's the paper cutouts. We're getting 12 of them. So those are the forest animals. Up here you got the leaves, pumpkins, and acorns. And then they just added this. You got the felt garlands. These are 9 feet long, and you got the maple leaves. Here you got the 9-foot garland of the pumpkin, sunflower, and acorns. So let's step back and see what we just shopped in this section. Now the Halloween section has a lot of new products too. So here's the Halloween section, and let me point you out what is new since the last time we shopped this area. So they added the 3-pack of the bows. These are the medium-sized ones with the skull in the center. Now, if you guys do headbands or like cute little hair accessories, I think these are perfect. Just to hot glue them on a nice headband, or even make a bow out of it, put the little clip on the back, and there you go. Quick and easy. And then here they also got these flowers back in stock. We are getting a 6-pack, and they're almost like the, not foam, but kind of like the foam type of flowers. And then they added this color. Now they only gave us 3 on each strip clip, so I'm gonna tell you this is gonna sell real fast. Same with the purple ones. And then you got it in black. So those are new to Dollar Tree. And then over here they brought these back in. Here is the glitter picks, the swirl ones. They also got in some more of the wood DIY products, and they gave us some good sizes on these. But here are the facial ones. These are the masks. Here's create your own ornaments, which you're getting an 8-piece. And then down here, we've got some new storybooks. So Frank's Halloween Party, Pumpkin Patch Fun, The Adventure of Ghost Kitty, and Mr. Funny Bones. And then how it looks on the inside, it looks like this. And then here is the craft section. So you got some 12-piece felt pieces. These are black cats, black bats, white ghost, and also orange jack-o'-lanterns, and you just cut out their faces. Then they got these in. This is the foam kit, and this is a craft kit. This is a 17-piece. It makes a pumpkin. Then you have this one, the pumpkin with the black cat on it. Then they have the 27-piece. This is make your own haunted house. And these are a good size. So they measure 5 by 2.5 inches by 61 inches. It's a 27-piece. And then they got the 29-piece. Here is the paperboard paint set. It's a 4-piece set. And they got 4 different ones. And then I'm going to show you the other side where they have some new products. And then here is their decorative mesh. And then they got the paint kits in. This is a 4-piece of a witch. Includes a stand. Then you have this one with the mummy. It says Halloween is coming. This one is a marker kit. This one is a set of 2, so it makes 2 of these, and you got 5 different markers. Here's another foam kit of a cat and a ghost, along with Frankenstein. And then if you guys want to see the stickers, that's in another walkthrough. So check out that full playlist. And then let's check out this end cap before we wrap around. So this section, they had a lot of the mini fairy garden houses for Halloween. And they still have a lot of the mini pieces, which you're getting like 2 to 3 pieces. And then they have still some of their hand soaps. The fall hand soaps sold really fast. A lot of my locations still have most of the Halloween ones, which I'm shocked. I thought Frankenstein would have sold pretty fast too. Then they got the Johanna Parker products still. These sell really fast at each of my Dollar Tree. And then it looks like we've got some new sticker activity books and coloring books, so let's check that out. And then these were really cute this year that Dollar Tree got. I got the little pink one. So they have this one, they had a little dog, and then a pink one with a bow. I love when Dollar Tree brings these out. I think these are so fun, perfect for boo baskets. So in the Make a Face, they have these 2 different options. So they do include over 120 stickers. So let's go ahead and check them out, see what this one looks like. Here's all the funny facial features. And then here's some of the ones that they have. And I like to check to make sure they don't have like some of the same like faces. So let's just go ahead and kind of skim through it. That's what it looks like. And then let's check this one with like the little ghost dog on it. So it looks like they had that cat already. Okay, this one does look like it might have some few different ones in here. Yeah, so they have different ones. They just gave you a black cat just like the other one. Yeah, so they're different. That was like Wednesday right there. But these are definitely fun to pick up for $1.50. For the coloring books, they have 3 different options. Now, remember back in the days when we were younger, their coloring book pages used to be so thin that if you used any type of crayons, it just like went through the other page. Dollar Tree got so much better with their coloring pages. So this is what this one looks like with the black cat on it. Have some cute little pictures in here. This one with the scarecrow. Because before they used to give us different coloring book fronts, the covers, but the pages used to be the same on the inside. So I like that we are seeing different pages. And then for the ghost. Yes, so they all have different coloring pages. And these are for $1.50. All right, y'all, so now we're in like a mixture of 150 products plus their plus products. And they just added right here, I think this is actually pretty cool. It is spooky. You are getting for $15, this is the crawling zombie. It says it's motion active with the crawling creeping sound and light. Whoa, that's pretty cool what Dollar Tree just got in. Now this is measuring out 43.3 inches by 11.81 inches. It does require 3 of the AA batteries and they're not included. So that is pretty cool. This is what he does. I only see the zombie character, and then back up here they got the flutes back in. We've been seeing these for a while at Dollar Trees. Salute to everybody. These are actually really fun to pick up. You can even use these for like candle holders if you don't drink any type of wine or champagne. Here they got in the party shakers. Witch's Brew, yeah, I remember this one. And I remember, I think last year, didn't they give us a pink one? Yeah, so these are the ones they have. And here is the Halloween LED candles for $1.50. They got the LED pillars in with the spiders on them. These are always fun to pick up, really nice too. They last too. And then you got this one with a crow and a tombstone. And then here is the third option with the skeleton face. Then they got these in. These are the cream colored and the black LED candles. These work really, really good. And then up here they brought in the smaller ones in the plus area that I showed you. They have bigger ones of these. These are the Halloween skull tree LED. They do light up. So the skeleton has the crow on top. Pumpkin one has the black cat on top. Then these are new. I was actually gonna pick these up, but the paint is a little off, but they are adorable for $1.50. These are candle holders. So you got the pumpkin with a pink bow. Here you have the pumpkin with the black bow, and you see how it looks? At first I thought it was a telephone, but it's a bow, and the paint is just kind of not there. You can't really tell what that is. So the paint is a little off, that's why I didn't pick these up. Then they got these back. It looks like they got in some new characters. So you have the mummy dog with the pumpkin, 3 witches, and then look at the rim around the cauldron. You have like a witch, a broom, spider web, and then when you shake it, looks like this. For $1.50, these are well made. This one has a black cat on a spell book, I'm assuming. And then they got this adorable ghost one, and this one is walking the dog with the bow on it. Now I got one of these last year, and I don't remember my ghost one walking a dog. I remember being cute, but I don't remember if it walked a dog. So I'm not too sure if that's new. I'll have to go back on my past videos. Then they got the metal decor. So far I'm seeing these two. Looks like these sold pretty fast. Here are some tabletop decor. Let me show you what they look like. Look at how adorable all 4 of these are. So they are the potion bottle shaped decor. Let's go ahead and check them out. I'm gonna move these 2 because they have little tags on it. These are for $1.50. These are returning. They are the decorative like decorations, and then when you open it like this, it pops open like a spider or something like that. So these were really cool that Dollar Tree brought in last year. It says Boo. Which way does it go? Is it upside down? Because Boo's upside down, and I'm assuming if you're opening it like this, Boo should have spun the other way around. We got Beware, Come If You Dare. Let's see, another spider. And then for this one, Book of Spells. Open it up, and there goes another spider. Now this one's correct, Boo, but those other 2 are upside down. So now they also got returning the decorative mesh. These are 6 inches by 5 yards. They have quite a few selections and colors to choose from. You even have solid black, purple, and then candy corn looking ones. Down here, they brought these back in. These are the 12-inch stacking pumpkins for $1.50. And then these are new to Dollar Tree. These are really cute. For $7, you got iridescent pumpkins or ghosts. This is what they look like. And let's go ahead and try me. So let's see what it looks like. Oh, that's beautiful. Do you all see that? That is so pretty. For $7, let's try the ghost one. Oh yeah, that's so cute. I would definitely add this to my shopping list for sure. New, welcome. If you're returning back, welcome back. I love having you guys come shopping with me on the daily. I have a full Dollar Tree playlist for you to check out if you want to see a detailed walkthrough where we did walk this area and look at each of these products. Now let's go ahead and check out some of the sock finds that they have. But before we do, they got back in the 3-pack of the LED tea lights. All right, y'all, I'm about to lose it and cry. I cannot believe time flies so fast. Last year around this time, we picked some of these up for baby bargains. Oh, and these ones that they got this year are so adorable. They did change them a little bit, so you got 2 different ghost ones, candy corn, and also the jack-o'-lanterns. These are for $1.50 on the strip clip. And they also have the non-grip slips on the bottom, which is kind of funny because newborns don't really move around too much for the slip grip, but it is a nice gesture. And I will tell you, these socks hold up very well for $1.50. And the fact that Baby Bargains is almost one is just insane. So here they are again this year for $1.50. So the character socks these are coming in is Beetlejuice. You have Scooby-Doo, Nightmare on Elm Street, It, Nightmare Before Christmas, and SpongeBob SquarePants. Now the size for these are fitting the sock size of size 6 to size 12, and they are pretty stretchy and nice filling for $1.50. Now I did find these on strip clips. You guys might find them in the Halloween section, or you might also find them in the sock section. Now here is some more of the socks on the clip strips. These are children's crew socks. So they are fitting the sizes size 10 to size 4, and there is 7 different options. So you have Hershey's, 2 different bluey ones, Spider-Man, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Minions, and Stitch. These are for $1.50. So look at this end cap. We got some new items and some convenient items I'm going to show you guys. So they just added this. This is 3D eye stickers. You're getting 16 pieces. Now that would be fun to put on the doors and windows and the walls. Then you got the smaller ones right here. You're getting 44 pieces. Let's check out the craft fabric they got in for Halloween. Okay, now I'm going to tell you these are going to sell really fast, so you might want to run to your local Dollar Tree. Here are the 8 options they have. And these are measuring out 18 by 21 inches for $1.50 each. Brought these kits back in, which I think are so easy and convenient to use. They are the pumpkin decorating kits. So some of them have 5 pieces, some of them have all the way up to 8 pieces. So here is a Frankenstein face, you have a cat face, a silly face, and also a witch face. For $1.50, here is their 3-piece pumpkin carving kits. Here is the Halloween LED strobe lights. These are actually really good to pick up for $1.50. And they gave us back some cheesecloth. So we are getting 106 inches by 13.7 inches, and this is for $1.50. That's actually a craft I was actually gonna make. I seen somebody on Instagram, forgive me for not tagging you, but it came out really, really adorable. She used all Dollar Tree products, and she used cheesecloth, so I think I need to pick up one of these, or maybe even 2. Here's the jack-o'-lantern with all kinds of little funny faces. This one is a haunted house, and they glow in the dark with a ghost that says boo, and then a black cat that says happy Halloween. Returning back are the carvable pumpkins for $1.50. This section is where they always put up their summer snacks and back to school snacks before school starts, and they have some interesting snacks. And lately I've been showing you guys some knockoff brands that they have in this area when it comes to the Founder Street kettle cook chips. But they also added in this section, which I thought was pretty interesting, is right here you got Brim's apple cinnamon twist flavor. We are getting 4 ounces. The best by date is October 11th of 2026. And what I love also about Brim's is that they give you a Bible verse on each package, along with Chick-fil-A and In-N-Out. So here it is right here. Praying without ceasing, 1 Thessalonians 5:17. Then they also have right here Brim's. This is pumpkin spice twist. Also good until October 11th. Have some other Brim's products. Like, look at this. You got hot honey popcorn, and then the kettle cook sweet and salty, which is always really good. And then here's where they have some more other snacks. They even have some of their higher priced snacks like Takis. And then here would be like the knockoff for Takis is the chili and lime flavored. They are the rolled up tortilla chips of 5 ounce. Now we're in the electronics section where they added some Bluey headphones. These are for $5, volume limited technology, which they're safe for the little kiddos' ears. How is everybody doing on this beautiful day? I hope all is well. I was hoping this store would have those paints that I showed you guys in another shop with me. I was hoping that this store would have had those wood stains so I could show you guys what they have. But they have some new colors that I see that they're bringing in. So it looks like they're giving us some fall colors in this section by Pring. So here's the tempera paint, washable. And then check this out, by Crafters. Look at the colors they gave us. These are fun, bright. They are black neon colors. So here are the 5 different colors they have. And we are getting a 2 fluid ounce. I will tell you guys, if you do come over in this section, you guys will see better colors because I'm seeing even like glitter pink, metallic gold. Look at this pretty brown color. That's an outdoor. Yeah, so they got some good ones. I always show you guys the chalkboard one. I know sometimes it might be a little bit cheaper than at Dollar Tree, Walmart. I think their paints are like, what, 96 cents, something like that. Here's all their wood products. You're right, by the way. Nope. Here's their yarn and fabric pieces. All the activity and coloring books. And I'm going to show you these other coloring books that they have. Oh, look at this. Calm and caffeinated. Is that even possible? Let's see. Well, that's cool. Now, I will say these pages are pretty thin. Yeah. So whatever markers you guys have, you'll have to use some kind of special marker or coloring pencils that won't bleed through. That would not make you calm. I'm not seeing any new books, but just in case you guys kind of want to skim through. Yeah, they got tons of Nancy Drew, the Hardy Boys. Here they have these adorable giant coloring books for $1.50. They also include 24 stickers. So here are the 4 options they have. This section is the frame section and the wallpaper section. All the different candles. They got in a lot of pretty vases, votive holders, jars, stuff like that, like glassware products. And then here is the prayer candles. Now we're approaching where they have the floral section. Okay, my cart is stuck on something. They're getting nice and full in this section. And here's all their pretty vases. So now we're in the section where they have all their hairbrushes and also a lot of their socks, their fashion hair accessories. Now, what's exciting in this area is it got some new hats. And I was like, these are name brand hats. So you'll see the price in the corner. I rarely have time to price something when I'm at the store. So I usually do like my price comparisons when I go home. But I know that this is not $1.25 or $1.50 at any other store but our Dollar Trees. Last time I showed you guys those name brand hats of World Industries, those were all on Depop and people were selling them for like $20 to $30 when we were finding them at Dollar Tree for only $1.50. So here is the baby section. And then this is where we're gonna see the name brand hat. And this hat, every time I see these type of hats, I always think of right away LL Cool J. They got the bucket hats in, and this is by the brand Penguin. So this is what it looks like. And here's the tag. Let's see, does it give a price maybe? Sometimes they do. Yeah, $45 elsewhere, but here at Dollar Tree it's only $1.50. Then they have these down here. Here's some more. This one would have cost us $35, but it's here for $1.50. And then they have this one. Oh, the World Industries hats behind it. So they're getting some good name brand hats in at Dollar Tree. And then here's where they have all their fun socks. They also got Mossy Oak. These are men tank tops. Looks like they only have a lot of grays, like in the medium size. And then here's a small fit, and this is a dark blue, a large fit in like a navy blue color. But it looks like they mostly have medium size. Okay, there's a large. Okay, so they got the large on the back. Those are in navy blue, and then they got like one small. And then the rest are medium. But for $1.50, that's a score. And it's name brand too. This section is where they have their shampoos and conditioners. This section is where they have all their vinyl gloves. You have toilet brush cleaners. A lot of great sponges and Brillo pads and products have been coming in this section. You've been getting a lot of great name brand products like Scotch Brite. They've been even getting in dupes of Scrub Mommy and Scrub Daddy. Now here's those other sponges I've been telling you guys about. The Leafy Clean by Scotch Brite for $1.50. But then you got the 2-pack, so that's a better buy, don't you think? And they hold up just the same. The bathroom textiles looking good. They got some of their little rugs in for $1.50. A lot of hand towels. All their accessories. The personal hygiene area. Now they got in a couple new items that I think you guys should be on the lookout be on the lookout for. So here they got in BioPure. These are the bath bombs. So this is the scent hazelnut marshmallow scent. We are getting a 3.5 ounce. That smells pretty good. Then you have Cozy Vanilla and Cherry Bloom. Oh yeah, those smell pretty good. For $1.50, yes. Then down here they got these in. Let me show you. We gotta go way down to the very bottom. So they got the steam showers in. So they got these in, and these look really good. So you got the eucalyptus one, and we are getting 5 of the tablets, which I think is an awesome score. And we are getting eucalyptus to soothe and calm, lavender for relaxation, and fresh mint for clarity and also focus. And these are for $8.25. Now, also too, at one of my other Dollar Tree stores, I noticed they marked their movie theater box candies for $1.50. Now, I'm saying they just marked it as far as the strip signing, that as far as like the strip label, it says $1.50, which I thought was crazy, but at my dollar store here, they're still $1.25. So are you guys having that same issue? And I cannot clarify if that is true or not, because I did not purchase any of that candy for that price for $1.50. I just seen the sign, and I think you guys walked with me in that area too. I think we even talked about it. But here at this Dollar Tree, they're $1.25. So I'm kind of confused. I mean, these are in the same city, which is kind of strange to me. So I don't know if they mismarked them at the other store or vice versa, but I just wanted to give you guys a heads up about the movie theater candies. But this Dollar Tree shows that they are for $8.25. Now we're in the first aid section, and they got in the scar cream, cuts, burn, chapped skin, cracked skin, made in the USA. And here's all the ingredients. So far I've been noticing a difference on my neck, which is pretty insane already. So I said, you know what, let me go ahead and pick up another one of these. Oh, here's that eczema cream too. I was telling you guys about. One of my subscribers asked about it. This is it. I haven't seen it in a while, but here it is. They look like they changed up the packaging just a little bit. Yeah, they did. But you are getting a 1 ounce. It works so good, and it's compared to cortisone 10. These are pretty cool that they got in the 5-pack of the Instant C's. So these are compared to Emergencies, and we are getting 2 different flavors. These actually really work too, and they give you energy. We're in the cosmetic section. Oh, look at, they got a new scent in. Look at this. It looks like we have lavender and also coconut scented. We are getting a 0.06 fluid ounce. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Here's all the nail care products. Are y'all still with me? Because we've been finding some amazing finds in each of these aisles. Now they also got in the Golden Girl lip glosses. There's another set. These are actually really cute because they include each of the Golden Girls' little faces on them. So this one is a lip gloss. And you have all 4 of them. It looks like someone took them down right here, so I'll show them to you. Sophia. And then let me show you. Okay, showed you this one. Then you got Rose. These are really cute. And then Dorothy. Dorothy's colors are really cute on both of the lip glosses. And it looks like hers is more shimmery and more of like a pretty purple color. So yeah, Dollar Tree has been getting in some fun products. It's never too early to start saving for gift giving for the holidays. Like I will tell you, shopping at Dollar Tree for as long as I've been shopping, since 2011, I want to say, is Dollar Tree gets in some really good products, especially around the back to school type of season. And they get in socks, they get in like makeup, all kinds of fun products. So like I said, now's the time to stock up for any type of gift giving for the holidays. And then here's the 2 packs of the lip balms. You got them in Smurfs, Paw Patrol, Garfield, SpongeBob, and then you got SpongeBob. These are really adorable for $1.25. And then they got this other product that I thought was nice. Trying to figure out if I need it or not, which most likely I'm trying to lean that I don't need this item. But the packaging is so cute. They also have some cute pimple patches that I'm going to show you guys too. And this display is right here. So you got Cozy Glow, and it says smells good, looks good, face wipe pads, and we are getting 40 of them. So look at that packaging, is that not cute? Then you got Sugar Glow, and then here is this one, Fresh Glow. Look at those, are so cute. And then here's this display. And then now we're approaching where they have all the facial products. And this is where they added acne patches, and you've got bears with the honeycomb. And then this one's bees with flowers. And then I see they got in a new deodorant. Let's check that out. So they got one left of the Spa Luxury. This is a Brazilian Soul, and they got it here at Dollar Tree. It's a 2 fluid ounce. Looks like this, and it was right here. Last one. Here's all the rest of the shaving products along with the shaving creams. This is where they have the stationery section. Now, in case you are new, welcome. And if you're returning back, welcome back. I love having you guys here. I have a full Dollar Tree playlist for you guys to check out for the back to school section. I did 5 different walkthroughs through the whole section, and that's gonna be in the description box for you guys to check out. And I hope that helps you with your shopping trip. They have a lot of notebooks, composition notebooks, still for $1. And they have a new scent by Surefresh. I'm starting to see that Surefresh is bringing out more scents. They're updating their packaging, making it more noticeable. So here is Tropical Paradise, and we are getting a 10 fluid ounce. Then with the fall season coming up, they got the Pumpkin Spice Scent in by Wizard. These soaps did go off the sale, so they're back to $1.50. right, and here's all the bleaches. Let's go ahead and start taking a look at the kitchen supplies. Now we're in the section where they have their kitchen tool wall. This wall is still $1.25, and they have a lot of fabulous products. Now, one of my viewers, and I see her comments all the time, thank you for always commenting, they have a garlic press that she was talking about, and she said they're actually really good. So if you guys come across it, and I know that's gonna be on my wish list now. So the garlic press is really good. She does recommend that. So thank you so much for letting us know that that's an awesome product. I don't know, I actually like chopping up my garlic. I really like the smell of garlic. I don't know what it is, but yeah. Here's all the disposable bags. Section is where you're gonna see all the mugs, some other plastic products, and here is where they have all their dishes. This is where they have all their different canned good products. How is everybody doing? Are you still with me? And then here is some more of the pantry foods. This is all the seasonings. Freezer section looks nice and full, so let's go ahead and shop this section before we end the shop with me. And don't forget, you guys could earn fetch reward points in this section. So with that being said, y'all, I hope to see you in tomorrow's shop with me or the next Dollar Tree shop with me. Thank you so much for coming along. We found some amazing finds. I hope you guys come across a lot of these new arrivals that I showed you guys in today's video. I know it's towards the end of the week, but if you have any hypes and you really enjoyed this video, please hype me up for more. And if you don't have any hives and you enjoyed this video, just go ahead and give it a like. I appreciate you all so very much. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and share this video with a friend or family member, someone you know who loves to shop at Dollar Tree just like us, or someone you know who's unable to get out at Dollar Tree. And if you've done that, I appreciate you all so very much. I hope you guys have a blessed and beautiful day out there. Be safe, and I hope to see you in, again, tomorrow's shop with me or the next Dollar Tree shop with me. Look at, they got, these are turkey jumbo franks for 25 cents. You're getting a 1 pound.